Some of the best yet. Some of the best yet. They bite like that, like that, like that. Big bass, double digits.
Kick up the fire right on top.
Low fall, blast off, time to get some cast off. Doing this here for years, get my pass on. Stream mask on, putting in work. Snap back, got me focused, never settle on a shirt. I miss.
So, we have our friends from IGFA here. Introduce yourselves.
My name's Bob Kurz. I'm an IGFA trustee. This is my wife, Sally. She's an IGFA representative for Southern California.
Sally, that girl.
Beautiful.
So I understand you'd like to talk a little bit about the IGFA all-tackle length record program.
Absolutely. So we're dreamers by nature. You know, every time we go fishing, we want to catch the biggest fish that we possibly can, obviously.
You and everybody else.
Exactly. It's something that everybody can relate to, right?
Exactly.
And a kid could break it, a weekend angler, a tournament angler, a trophy hound. It's all the same, but I'm hoping you can help fill us in on what kind of requirements we can need to fill and just things we need to be cognizant of going into something like this.
Okay. Well, several years ago, recognizing that there was a greater need to conserve the various resources that we like to catch, whether it was a tarpon, a marlin, whatever it might happen to be. We developed the all-tackle length record program, in that under that program, the intent is not to take the fish and kill it, but rather to put it on the measuring device, measure it, photograph it, and then release it back into the water alive so they can swim off. So this was really more of a conservation-oriented program.
Okay.
To help
that makes sense.
To help encourage anglers
Catch and release.
to do catch and release, and in doing so, they could still catch a world record.
Gotcha.
Albeit would be in a different category than the one where you have to take the fish, weigh it, and so forth.
So the length category is independent of the all tackle?
It is. It
Okay.
is. It's totally independent. It is also line class, though.
Oh, really?
So in other words, if you are fishing with, say, 30-pound test, and you catch a fish that exceeds the current all-tackle length record, okay, then you would become the new record holder in that category for 30-pound test line class.
Okay.
So it incorporates, you still have to follow the IGFA rules.
Okay.
just
Can you
like
give us a quick rundown on those rules?
Well,
I know there's a page like this
Yeah,
long,
the
but-
rules are rather extensive, but they are contained on our website, the IGFA website, and that's at www.igfa.org. And so you can see what those rules are. And the whole intent behind the rules are to create a level playing field.
Gotcha.
In other words, if you think of, let's say, the PGA in golf, I mean, they have a standard set of rules that have evolved over time, and that anybody fishing in a PGA-sponsored event basically follows those rules. Well, IGFA is similar in that regard, in that the rules that we have are typically adopted by many tournaments throughout the world. And if you're not a tournament angler and you're just fishing on your own and you want to try for a world record, you still have to follow those same rules. And the intent behind the rules was not only to create a level playing field, but to adopt ethical rules for taking, whatever fish it is that you're catching, and doing it in a way that the fish also has a reasonable chance of fighting, and that it's a fair fight.
Bringing the sportsman back into the game.
Bringing the sportsman back into the game.
All right. So it's not that far-fetched for someone like me who just loves to fish to come secure the actual official IGFA board and then hopefully capture and document the world record catch.
Absolutely. This program is open to everyone.
Okay.
Whether you be an adult, male or female, junior angler. It's available to everyone. The only requirement is, and we encourage people to become an IGFA member beforehand, but in order to submit either an all-tackle length world record claim or the traditional world record based on weight, you have to be an IGFA member.
Gotcha. And where does that money go to? Does it support any kind of programs?
Yes, absolutely.
Oh, okay.
You know, a lot of people think that IGFA is just about world records, and that's what we've been talking about. You know, here
but that's because you guys have set that standard.
That's correct.
Right. Okay.
But you know, if you were to look at our sign over here, you can see that we're involved in many other aspects of fishing, whether it has to do with scientific research, whether it's conservation.
Science and fishing? What?
Science and fishing, absolutely.
Is that a thing?
One of the programs
Go
that we adopted back in 2011 is the largest citizen science billfish research project in the world.
Very cool.
And that's called the Great Marlin Race. And this sign over here to the left of the screen, you know, gives a little bit of background on that program. But yes, we're very much into research. As a matter of fact, yeah, there's one of the satellite tags that Sally's holding.
Oh, look at that.
This is actually what we deploy on a billfish.
Can we put that on a largemouth?
No, it might be a little too big. Might be a little too big. But anyhow, we've really been able to accumulate a tremendous amount of data through this program. The ultimate goal is not just to tag these fish and to learn about their behavior, but to be able to go to fishery managers and advocate for measures that might need to be taken to ensure the long-term survival of the resource.
That's awesome.
And one of the biggest threats today for billfish is the commercial fishing industry.
Absolutely.
And to them, it's bycatch. It's not something that they're targeting, but the marlin don't know that, you know. And so it's an incidental bycatch for them. Unfortunately, in most cases, it results in a dead fish after all is said and done. So, but we're into youth education. We educate about 65,000 youngsters a year.
Beautiful.
Teaching them about fishing, teaching them about how to handle a fish, respect for the resource.
The learning never stops, right?
Learning never stops.
Yeah. Very cool. Well, I got dreams of grandeur. I have a feeling we got a good shot at breaking the current length record on a largemouth bass, maybe a smallmouth even. So I'm gonna go ahead and do my part. We're gonna pick up the board. What's it cost to become an IGFA member today?
$40. It's a show special. In addition to becoming a member,
you gotta put your money where your mouth is sometimes, right?
Exactly. You get the IGFA bait towel.
I'll ruin that real quick.
And you also get entered into a drawing where you could win this bag with all the goodies. It's worth about $185.
Is there any way we can, like, you know, slide my name in there a couple more times?
Well, you can take out several memberships.
Well, awesome. I appreciate the education.
Well, I appreciate your interest in
absolutely. It's important.
IGFA,
you know,
and our world record programs.
We've been involved in this show locally our entire lives, for the most part. And honestly, in our youth, we would have walked right by you. You know, because that's not immediate, right? There's no immediate gratification.
Well, it's not a showstopper.
Right. You guys are showstoppers, but we had to stop and find that out for ourselves.
Right.
But you know, it's important for people to understand the importance of what you guys are doing as an organization, especially here on the West Coast. And before anybody realizes it, they're going to pull this right from under our feet.
Well, you know, we were founded in 1939. You know, names like Ernest Hemingway were some of the original, members of the board, and so we've got a long and storied history, and the IGFA brand is pretty much known worldwide.
Absolutely, awesome.
And we like to view our role as being in service to all and in competition with none.
That's solid.
Oh, yeah, and one last thing.
Want to give us a rundown?
Last thing.
Okay.
If you become a member of IGFA, you're eligible to participate in the IGFA fishing contest. It's an annual program. It starts the 1st of October each year and runs through September of the following year.
Okay.
There are a total of 74 species. 37 freshwater. There's your bass.
Okay.
37 saltwater.
Okay.
There are over 200
Pacific mackerel, I hope, is on there?
No, I don't think Pacific mackerel. Sorry. That makes great marlin bait.
That's one of my favorite fish to catch.
But anyhow, there are over 200 prize categories. And at the end of each tournament, to the winner in each category, there's a youth, there's a conventional, and there's a fly tackle or fly rod category. The winner, top overall angler in each of those categories, will win a free trip. One place is Tropic Star Lodge in Panama. The other one's in Costa Rica, right? Yeah, it's at Zancudo Bay Lodge in Costa Rica, and there's a third which I can't think of off the top of my head.
Well, we'll link all that info in the description below.
And and doesn't cost anything to get into the contest. All you have to be is an IGFA member, and once you are, you can submit as many different species for consideration as you want.
Beautiful. All right, well, you guys had me at free shipping and no tax, so
okay, so all is good, right?
Get me. Bring me up. You guys are hustlers.
No, I don't like to think of it.
He's a hustler. He's a hustler. But the real hustlers are over there. Yeah, that's the real hustler. These guys just inspired me. We're gonna take down the world record on length on largemouth this year. Watch.
I'll be looking for your day, Bob.
Oh, we're gonna do it. I'm not joking.
I'm gonna be looking for your day.
You guys are amazing. Enjoy the show.
Thank you.
And hopefully you'll be hearing from us soon.
Thanks again. Appreciate it.
With an application.
LRPs. Some of the best yet. Some of the best yet. They bite like that, like that, like that. Big bass, double digits.
Pick up the fire right on top.
Low fall, blast off, time to get some cast off. Doing this here for years, get my pass on. Stream mask on, putting in work. Snap back, got me focused, never settle on a shirt. I missed one and hit one, man, that's getting some. 2, 3, 4, 5 more, come on, that's ripping up. The way the bass sticking, the way my feet.